Conscious Leadership Podcast, the human side of leadership, where consciousness meets practical business leadership. The podcast dives into real challenges managers face, from team motivation to navigating change. Discover actionable insight, proven strategies, and inspiring stories to help you lead with clarity, authenticity, and impact. Whether you are an SME owner, a team leader, or simply passionate about conscious leadership, this podcast will equip you with the tools to build stronger teams, foster trust, and achieve sustainable success. Tune in, lead consciously, and make a difference. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Conscious Leadership Podcast. I'm your host, Boris Nedved, and after having looked at how to manage underperformance in the last episode, we are looking today into another key aspect of leadership: how to assemble a winning or thriving project team or business team. Building an effective project team, business team, football team, sports team, or whatever goes beyond selecting just skilled individuals. It involves structuring a group that works together harmoniously, communicates effectively, and aligns with the overall project objectives or team objectives. Without the right mix of the functional skills, interpersonal dynamics, and energetic balance, even the most talented team can struggle to meet deadlines, collaborate efficiently, or stay motivated. To help leaders build teams that are not just effective, but also resilient and adaptable, today's episode as well explores how BG5 and OC16 methods can enhance team assembly by optimizing roles, improving energy flow, and ensuring compatibility among team members. But before I jump into the details, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever worked in a team where everybody and everyone was individually so skilled, yet the team still struggled to perform? Can you think of a sports team with lots of great players, but without team success? Paris Saint-Germain, the Brazil or Argentine national football teams come to my mind, for example. Maybe there was misalignment in how tasks were distributed, conflicts due to differences in working styles, or lack of motivation because team members weren't in roles that suited them. These issues are more common than we all think, and today I want to explore with you how to solve them, how to address them. What are the key factors that make a project team successful? How functional skills and team skills complement each other? Why do some teams thrive while others struggle? How can you use BG5 and OC16 insights to structure a team dynamically? What is the impact of the team chemistry and the energetic alignment on project success? How do you balance leadership, communication, execution roles effectively? And what are strategies to ensure long-term adaptability and engagement within the team? A high-performing team, project team, for that matter, is more than a collection of the skilled individuals. It is a deliberately structured group where each member plays a role that complements the overall objectives of the project. When leaders ignore the nuances of the team dynamics, they often end up with inefficiencies, miscommunication, missed deadlines. So what makes a project team successful? First and foremost, functional skills. You want to ensure that the team has the technical competencies required to execute the project. Coming back and taking the football example, I guess you would agree that in a football team you want to have people that can play football. You have a goalie, you have the defense, you have the midfield, you have the strikers. And they all have their specific skill set. And you want that, you need that. These are the functional skills. In a business context, this might be financial accounting. You need to have people that understand financial accounting, bookkeeping, where to post what and so on. Profit and loss statements, balance sheet, name it. Then you have the team skills. You want to make sure that the team members can work together, that it works cohesively, that they communicate effectively, and that they align with the group's mission. Then you want to have clearly assigned roles and responsibilities. You want to avoid role ambiguity to ensure that accountability and efficiency is there. You want to balance as well the different working styles. Some individuals thrive in a structure, while others work best in flexible, high-energy environments with a lot of creativity. Energetic alignment. We as human beings are at the end, energy beings. We are energy. And you want to understand how the people in the team influence each other, challenge each other, support each other through their natural work tendencies, through their energy they expose. Communication, decision-making processes. You want to define how information flows and how decisions are made within the group. And you want to have the ability to adapt. You want to recognize that teams must and will evolve as the project progresses. And it requires the continuous assessment and realignment. People might have to leave, new people come in. It's necessary. Now, considering all of what I've mentioned now, how do you build then a winning project team with BG5 and OC16? You want to identify first the core functional skills that are required. As mentioned before, you want to have the right people for the right tasks. So what are the skills necessary for the particular project success? Clearly define the expertise and the qualifications that you need for each role in the team for the project, or the business team, or the football team, the sports team, whatever it might be. Consider both the technical skills, so quote, the hard skills, the functional skills, and the soft skills. Like how do they communicate, what are their problem-solving techniques, how adaptable they are, and so on. Identify whether specialists or more generalist people are needed for the project's objectives. Ensure role clarity so that each team member understands their unique contributions, what's expected, what skills they need to have, what they need to bring in. Second step, assess the work styles and interaction dynamics. What kind of work environment do these individuals thrive in? Ask the question. And there is in BG5 the notion of work environment. It provides the deep insights into how team members process information, make decisions, contribute, in what work environment they thrive. Some employees work as well best in independent roles, while others thrive in collaborative settings. Synthesizing assimilation is great for bringing together multiple perspectives, while people with objective assimilation excel at evaluating data and making unbiased assessments. People with collaborative assimilation may require frequent interactions, while people with subjective assimilation need autonomy to maintain productivity. They need to roam around, to meet different people. So understanding these differences and preferences helps prevent disengagement and conflict within the team. So consider a highly independent person placed in a highly collaborative team without any adjustments. How would that person feel? The person may feel overwhelmed and disengaged because it's too much. Conversely, a natural collaborator stuck in isolation in a single office may struggle to stay motivated. Easy, isn't it? Third, utilize BG5 and OC16 for energetic team compatibility assessments and checks. How will the team members interact with each other? With BG5 and OC16, you can analyze how individuals naturally work together, revealing synergies and potential friction points. You can analyze the team chemistry, identify who naturally elevates the group dynamics versus who might struggle in the current or foreseen setup. You can see the triggering dynamics, uncovering the potential conflicts and challenges before they arise. You can identify the leadership capabilities, the intrinsic leadership capabilities in the people, and ensure that the leaders within the team are naturally suited and fitted to guide, communicate, and inspire. You can see executional roles, and you place individuals in positions where their natural strengths drive their productivity and momentum, because they have the skill set, they have the intrinsic energy and the intrinsic strength to execute these roles. And the energetic balance comes key. A team is either, if it's too similar or too diverse, without proper alignment, that can create inefficiencies. So you want to have the right mix, and you can see that with BG5 and OC16. As a fourth step, you can establish clear leadership and communication roles. How will decisions be made and how they will be communicated? Every successful team needs clarity in who leads, who executes, and who advises. You can avoid assigning leadership based on pure hierarchy and years of tenure and years in the company. You can use BG5 insights to identify natural decision makers and influencers. You can define the communication styles. Does the team prefer structured, step-by-step instructions, or do they thrive on a more fluid, open discussion format? And OC16 provides as well the lines of communication to handle larger teams. So who to communicate to and what? You can set up expectations on how team members will provide feedback, resolve issues, and escalate challenges. And you can establish psychological safety, the safe harbor, so that the team members can feel comfortable expressing ideas and as well concerns. Monitoring and adjusting the team dynamics, and that happens over time. So how you want to ensure continued success. If a longer running project and then possibly people burn out, don't like it anymore, they want to leave for something different. So teams evolve as the project progresses. So you can regularly assess how energetic dynamics are playing out. You can bring in people that would fit energetically into the new phase of the project. You can watch for signs of disengagement, tension, and efficiency. You can anticipate them. And you can adjust the team structure when necessary. Some individuals may need role alignment and realignments to maximize their effectiveness. You can use BG5 and OC16 as an ongoing framework rather than a one-time assessment tool only. And you can incorporate periodic team energy check-ins to ensure the alignment and motivation remains high. So all these are elements that you can do, and where BG5 and OC16 will help. And I hope with my explanations it became clear, or I would even call it obvious, that it requires more than just matching resumes to job descriptions in order to create a winning project team or business team or sports team for that matter. It's about understanding how individuals function within a team, what motivates them, how they contribute to the bigger picture. By integrating BG5 and OC16 insights, you as a conscious leader can build teams that are not only skilled, but they are energetically aligned, leading to greater success, fewer conflicts, and stronger collaboration. So here's my challenge for you. Think about a time when you were part of a great, or conversely, struggling project team. What made the difference? I'd love to hear your insights. Share your experiences in the comments. Connect with me on LinkedIn, on Substack, on my website, or visit my website, humaninthecenter.com, to explore how energetic alignment can transform you and your team's performance. And if you're tired of carrying the weight of leadership alone, or if your team feels off and you're questioning everything, let's talk. One honest conversation can shift everything. Reach out. Let's shape a new path forward, real, aligned, and built for you and your team. So the real question is, are you ready to lead differently? Thank you for tuning in, and until the next time, stay intentional, stay conscious, and keep leading with purpose. Thank you for listening to the Conscious Leadership Podcast. Look forward to the next episode to come, and stay intentional, stay conscious, and keep leading with purpose. Until the next time, bye.